Corey here again with Outpost Campers. Continuing on the systems tutorial, we're going to go over the rear-mounted diesel heater. So this comes with a 2.8 gallon diesel tank. Emphasis on diesel. Not going to want to put any unleaded in this. With the diesel heater, one of the main things is make sure the fresh air intake is not blocked at all. That's over on the left side. So just be aware and make sure that that's never clogged. And on the opposite side, we do have the exhaust. This is going to be the hottest part of the diesel heater. So always keep your hands clear of that. With the tank, we do have a breather valve. So if you ever see diesel coming out of this hose, that's completely normal. It's built as a breather. So when you're sloshing around going off-road, that's why that's there. So the diesel has some place to go and you're not dealing with expansion inside the tank. Another thing with the S-bar, these things really like to run hot. So if you're running these at about 60, 65 degrees for a long period of time, it's very key every now and again for 30 minutes to an hour to run this at 100 degrees. That's gonna burn all the creosote that builds up in here. And again, these things really like to run hot. So that's just for long periods of time. Make sure you do that 30 minutes to an hour of duration. Another thing with this, when you close it up and put it in the locked position, there are holes here, so you can actually add a padlock, and then you can put any padlock you want. That's just gonna deter anyone from stealing your diesel heater. So on the inside of the Outpost 6.5, you're gonna find your thermostat for your diesel heater at the control panel. The most common function that I go over with customers is having this react kind of like your house thermostat. And so with that being done, just click the middle button there. You can go to the heat function, which is the 3 arrows up. You're gonna click that again. This is where you can set your temperature. We're gonna go ahead and set it for 75. You're gonna click that again. So this is where you're gonna make it react like your house thermostat. You're gonna crank your dial over till you see the infinite button or emblem. Right there, you're gonna click that. Now, if you're cold starting this, it will take a while to kick in, so don't go pressing a bunch of buttons. And another key factor of knowing that it is starting up, this will illuminate red. So if that's illuminated red, that means your heater is starting. So don't go hitting a bunch of buttons, just wait a bit and you'll hear that kick on. So let's say you're trying to make that function work and the thermostat's not responding. The main thing you can do would be a hard restart of that system. So you're gonna go into the EcoFlow display here, go to your outputs, and you're gonna come over to your DC, and you can shut off everything separately here, and that's where you're gonna find your thermostat. Go ahead and just shut that off. We're gonna wait for 30 seconds. Once 30 seconds has gone by, go ahead and turn that back on. And then you can go back and you'll notice your thermostat has restarted as well. Another thing, if you ever see a fault on the display for the thermostat control panel, always check your fuel level. So you're gonna go back where we just came from and check the actual fuel level in that diesel tank. That tends to be the biggest issue, is people do not realize how much fuel they have left. So you can always do a hard restart if the thermostat's not responding to you, and if you find a fault, first check your fuel level. So there are a lot of other functions that this thermostat can do for the S-Bar. You can always check out their website. They have a lot of help and assistance on their website to go over any other settings you'd like to kind of dive into. It has a lot, so we're just not going to go over that here. So that's a tool you can use through S-Bar.